So let's start with Sai. Sai, your favorite national and international players.
My favorite national player, Prag or Divya. And my favorite international player would have to be Magnus.
Talk about your journey, your inspiration to become a chess coach. Was it your family or who was it?
My grandfather taught me how to play chess, and funny enough, my neighbor's father was teaching him when my grandfather was teaching me. So we both joined a class, we started playing chess. Like, I know the benefits of chess, so I just want to help the community.
So the biggest concern, the biggest questions we get from parents is how can a child learn online? Is it feasible, or do they need to? It's better they play on a chessboard. What would be your take on this? Online or offline, which is better?
Online is good, especially nowadays, because we have a lot of resources available on this laptop. And now things have gotten so much better that you can learn and you can honestly you can get to 2000 2100 rating in FIDE.
So how would you adjust your teaching style from say a shy kid to a more competitive kid? Is there any techniques you use?
Yeah, I have a complete opposite approach as of Sai. One of my kids said he likes to be the chief of a town. So I explained the pieces of the chess in such a way that the king is going to be the chief, you are the chief, and the queen is going to be your princess. Then all of the other pieces are going to be your friends who are going to help you catch the opponent king who is the thief.
Hi everyone, I'm Kala Raju, Head of Program and Strategy at Sapthora. And today we've got not one, but two amazing coaches with us, Sai and Lakshya. Their story goes beyond the chessboard. They've known each other since childhood, probably arguing over chess games and competing in everything. And now they're working together at Sapthora. Safe to say, the rivalry never ended. It just became more professional. They've grown together, learned together, and now they're shaping the next generation of chess players who are with Saptora. So, welcome Sai, welcome Lakshya. So, who do I start with? Can I start with Sai?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So, Sai is our head of department for chess. And very quickly, Sai, if you could just introduce yourself.
Okay, so thank you for having me here, ma'am. My name is Sai Shravan, and I have been playing chess for around 18 years now. And I have been teaching chess for around 5 years now. And I've taught quite a bit of students, but I'm teaching here for Saptora, and it's been a very pleasant journey. And I'm also the current ambassador for my college on chess.com, and I have a online rating of 2500.
Wow, lovely. Lakshya, could you quickly introduce
Yeah,
yourself?
yeah. Hi, thank you for having me here, ma'am. My name is Lakshya Hirani. My current FIDE rating is 1630. I have been playing chess over 15 years from now, and as I mentioned, I also have a experience of in teaching in for more than 5 years. And my current rating on chess.com and Chess and all the online platforms is more than 2100. And I'm also the ambassador of my college for chess.com.
Wow. So now that we have two star walls here who are going to talk to us more about chess, let me start off this very fun podcast where it's going to be more of banter between both my teachers, star teachers, I would say. So let's start with Sai. Sai, your favorite national and international players.
My favorite national player would have to be either Prag or Divya, because she was a childhood friend of both of us from Nagpur.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And right now she's also the World Cup champion in women. And my favorite international player would have to be Magnus, because he's Magnus. He's the
Yeah,
apex predator in the
no
chess
one
world.
is no one is
Nobody
near
comes
him.
close.
Yeah, and what about you, Lakshya? Would you agree with him?
Ma, yes, ma'am. I completely agree with Sai on this.
Same thing, Divya, for you also?
Yes, 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 ma'am.
Oh, okay. So from the start, talk about your journey, your inspiration to become a chess coach. Was it your family or who was it? Sai.
So I started chess for a very funny reason actually. I started chess because I was a very hyperactive kid and my parents didn't know what to do to make me sit in one place for more than 5 minutes. So they got some recommendation from a friend somewhere that try getting him into chess.
Mm.
And I was good at school, so my parents thought that I was really smart and I could do chess as well. So that's why they thought that making me play chess was a good idea to help me calm down for some time. They were very wrong, but yeah, that's how I started playing chess. And as for teaching chess, I started it in college
Mm.
because I wanted to. Frankly, it was so that I could earn some money on the side, and I also like teaching in general as a kid. Like even when I was learning chess, I would also teach it to some of my friends who were juniors or something, and it was always fun. So that's why I
Mm.
wanted to start teaching chess.
And what about you, Lakshya? Who was your inspiration?
Yeah, my grandfather taught me how to play chess, and funny enough, my neighbor's father was teaching him when my grandfather was teaching me. So we both joined a class. We started playing chess, and that's how I and my neighbor met Sai. That's like I was 6 or 7 years old when we started playing chess. Then when I came to college, I got to know Sai, what he's doing. So I was like, yeah, this is what I want to do, and I want to help other kids.
Right.
Like I know the benefits of chess, so I just want to help the community.
Right. Now, before I start off, now this podcast will be split into two. One, the first part is where we are explaining to parents, especially what we do and what is the flow for chess actually. The second is more of a fun round, which is going to be rapid fire round. Okay. So the biggest concern, the biggest questions we get from parents is how can a child learn online? Is it feasible, or do they need to? It's better they play on a chessboard. Sai, what would be your take on this? Online or offline, which is better?
Online is good, especially nowadays, because we have a lot of resources available on this laptop. And when I used to learn before, back in 2010, 11, 12, we didn't have a good internet connection. We didn't have that many materials online available. And now things have gotten so much better that you can learn and you can honestly you can get to 2000 2100 rating on in FIDE with just stuff that you get online and some guidance because you need that at times.
Guidance is
You can't do
necessary.
it all by yourself completely all the time, but with enough guidance and with the materials and most importantly, hard work is necessary.
Right.
And if you do all of that, you can easily get to a decent rating. You can even get a title based on that.
So, what are a few good online platforms you can recommend?
Chess.com is the largest and the
Yeah,
currently the like debatably best or
because
second best. But
I think it's
I
the
think
best.
that it's best to be
Oh.
honest. And the second one is Leeches,
Mm-hmm.
which is the free alternative to chess.com. Everything you can do, it's completely free.
Okay.
And there's a lot of material on it and some other there's a software called chessbase
Mm-hmm.
which has been there since the time I was a kid. It's been updating regularly and it's the best platform best software to analyze, to look back at your own mistakes and everything, and to store games, to store your own others games, everything.
Okay.
So some of those platforms would be the best to learn chess.
And Lakshya, you have a lot of young kids with you actually, under you. What do you think is the
Yes, ma'am.
biggest mistake parents make when they introduce the children to chess?
Most of the parents they think, how will the kid sit? for such a long time in front of the screen, and how will he be interested? And once he gets interested, they want instant results. So chess is not about instant results. Chess is it takes a lot of years to improve at improve at chess, and it's a long journey. You improve gradually. You don't improve in a month or even a couple of months. It takes years to get better at chess.
So how do
So
you deal with parents like this because you have the kids between 5 to 7 years in that age group. So what do you talk to parents when they ask you, oh, my child has to learn within 6 months or 7 months? Is there any specific advice you give them?
yeah, I tell my personal experience that I had. When I started playing chess, I used to get very overwhelmed that I want to play. Even if I'm losing, I would still want to play. So, what I used to tell them was chess is going to take a lot of time.
Hmm.
You can't have expectations from kid. Yeah, maybe if someone is at the Magnus level that he's
Yeah.
interested in chess, he's like God gifted, that is a different
Right.
case. But in general, chess is gonna take time. You can't have expectations.
Yeah, yeah. I think that is a
And
very
I would
common
like to
mistake.
add,
Yes, Sai. Mhm.
I would like to add one thing to what he said, was that you only get better at chess when you start enjoying the game yourself.
Right.
And a lot of
Exactly.
parents do this, and it happened to me as well, that parents wanted me to learn, and they made me like, as a kid, you have a lot of interests, but when you're forced to sideline to one interest, it slowly starts becoming suffocating.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And eventually, I grew to like the game, and that's when I started showing results. But initially, it was a really difficult time, and I didn't like the game as such. But
Yeah.
as fate
I
would
think
have
this is
it.
a common mistake for every sport, probably,
Yeah.
unless it
Yeah,
doesn't come from within.
yeah.
Right. So,
Yeah.
Sai, if you have, I mean, you also have the same age of young kids and a slightly older kids also with you.
Hmm.
How do you make the classes interesting? Because it's online. So, what do you think
Uh,
you should be doing?
the like students I have, most of them are really competitive, I would say.
Hmm.
They don't like to be wrong. They like to get it on the first try, and they like to do like consistently very good. And sometimes that is really to my benefit because I can challenge them, I can test them, and I can get them to their last point to see what their limit is, and then we can start from there.
Okay.
So, if I give, if someone's rating is around, let's say, 500, like one of my students, he started with a rating of 300 on chess.com. And like I could tell that his game was much better than 300 rating, but he couldn't apply that.
Okay.
So what I did was I taught him, and every time I used to give him homework, I used to add one condition. You need to get 100 points before the next week, which is normally really hard to do.
Mhm.
But when presented as a challenge, he did it consistently for every week I gave him this, and he's consistently done it. And now he's around 800 rating.
Okay. Okay. So which means, of course, you try to challenge the child in a
Hmm.
playful way. That
Hmm.
is the way you handle
Yeah.
the this age group. Okay. And one more thing is, let's say, what is the ideal age to start? Because we have very young kids. Lakshya is handling them. What do you think is going to be the ideal age?
Mm, Ideal age, I think, would be around 5 years, five
Five.
to six. Like even going up till like 9 would be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Anything after that, the kid has already a lot of interest and they won't pay it. Like if you want to go ahead in chess, then 5 to 6 would be the perfect time to start. And if you want to pursue chess as a hobby, even starting at 21 is not bad.
Coming to you, Lakshya. Uh,
Yes, ma'am.
you have varied age groups. So how would you adjust your teaching style from, say, a shy kid to a more competitive kid? Is there any techniques you use?
Yeah, I have a complete opposite approach as of Sai. What I do, I try to interact with the kid. I try to make chess much more fun to him rather than letting it stay competitive. So I talk to him, I interact with him, and I get to know what he likes. So let's say one of my kids said he likes to be the chief of a town. So I explained the pieces of the chess in such a way that the king is going to be the chief, you are the chief, and the queen is going to be your princess. Then all of the other pieces are going to be your friends who are going to help you catch the opponent king who is the thief. So I make chess interesting and I let them learn through it.
I can see that competitive streak in you, Lakshya, between the two of you. You both have varied views. That itself shows that's fantastic. I mean, each one have their own style of teaching. So that's very nice. Can you share a success story of your student, Lakshya, who started as a complete beginner or a young kid, and now you're very happy about the progress?
Yeah. So one of my kid, he like he didn't know how to play chess and he was very new. He didn't know the names of the pieces and everything. So gradually over the years, it took like a couple of years for him to like play a lot of tournaments. And then finally, when he got the FIDE rating, which is like you have to win a certain number of games against rated player, and so that sort is gonna stay on top of my head. The first kid that got the FIDE rating.
And Sai, what's your favorite chess opening move which you like to teach beginners?
My favorite chess opening would definitely have to be the Scotch Gambit. It's the very first opening I ever learned,
Mm-hmm.
and I still play it to this day. And to be honest, a lot of players know how to play against it now, but even then, it has so many surprises, so on the edge. I like a game that's very dynamic. I don't like closed, suffocating positions. And Scotch Gambit is the perfect example for that. It's an opening in which if you play it, you're either going to lose or you're going to win. There's no in between, there's no draws.
Yeah, there's yeah.
What about you, Lakshya? Same thing? Are you agreeing with him or you
No,
have your own?
no,
Yeah.
I have my different opening.
Yeah.
So mine would be Sicilian
Mm.
because it's like I am provoking my opponent to attack me, but I have played so many games that I know all the ways that he can attack, and it's just a matter of time that he's gonna sacrifice a piece or he's gonna mistake a pawn or even a slightly he'll give me an advantage and I'm just gonna take advantage of it.
So when you both play among yourselves, the two of you have been playing for so many years from childhood. Generally, who wins?
Sign.
I do.
Do you, so do you all have a verbal fight, a physical fight? How is it after the end of every game?
I
No, no,
tease him
no.
for some
What?
time, but
Yeah.
that's it.
What? What happens after this time is I've stopped playing openings against him. So I've just
Yeah.
started playing random moves like knight a3 or first move a4 or I'm just done with openings. I
And
want
I
to,
always respond in kind. I play the
yeah,
random, most stupid things known to humanity, and we get to a decent position after that miraculously,
yeah.
and we
Have
just
you
He
play
wins
after
ever
on
that.
time.
Yeah. Have you
I
ever
win in
faced a
position as
kid
well.
who has come to your class, was crying, but the father is like, no, no, please teach him. And the kid is just not happy. He's crying. Have you ever faced both of you?
Not
Mm,
crying, but one time a kid
yeah.
was sick.
Oh, okay.
Like, yeah, I told the parent that if you're sick, you're not going to be able to focus.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
even if I take the full class, I don't think there's going to be any merit because
It's,
he is either going
yeah.
to forget about it or he's not going to focus in class. So I
And
requested him to just take the day off and I gave him a makeup class afterwards. So that's what I do.
yeah, if you can't stay focused in chess, there's no point of doing the class, there's no point of
Right.
attending it or
So when you both were playing chess during, let's say, college years, did you all have your own groups backing you all, your own personal fans?
Sai had.
Sai
Sai had a
had.
lot of them. Yeah.
Uh, Not fans. I did have people who used to ask me for advices, who used to come to me with some of their issues or something. So I was the captain of my college team as well, and right now Lakshya is the captain
Oh, oh,
in
wow.
the college.
Okay, so
So
uh, does it actually happen? Because we saw it on TV, but does it actually happen where they show these two players? One loses, like we have one of our Indian who he neatly keeps the pieces back in place, and one bangs the table. Does it actually happen in a regular
Yeah,
thing? Does it happen? But that's not
yeah,
sportsmanship, right?
yeah. It's not about that he beat me. It's about the frustration that how did I
Yeah.
lose the game?
So
Yeah,
if
because chess becomes a very emotional thing. You've been
yeah,
focusing 4 hours, 5 hours on a game. Like classical games, my longest classical game went for like 7 hours or something. It
oh,
was, yeah, it was a very, very tough game.
uh-huh.
And what happened was after that game ended, like it was a draw, I believe. And both of us came out, like my opponent was a 45-year-old man, and I was like 11 years old or something. And both of us were looking like we just want to sleep right here on the board. And if
Okay.
either one would have lost that game, I believe we would have cried.
Yeah,
Oh.
Like me being an 11-year-old, him being a 45-year-old, it doesn't matter. If either one would have lost the game, we would have cried.
So, again, let me just ask you this again. If How do you think playing chess? I mean, these situations we do understand, because even in regular life we have seen, kids are very cranky, or they get very upset for small things if they don't get what they want. How do you think playing chess, specifically I'm asking for chess, will help children who are restless, who cannot take defeat, or whose parents don't listen to them? Then you see them all, right? How kids behave. How do you think chess,
yeah,
in a way, will help such kids?
What I would say is, with restlessness, chess is a very patient game.
Mm-hmm.
Like as I said, like games go on for like the average of classical game is around 3.5 hours.
Oh.
And sometimes it can go on for longer. You have to sit in one place.
yeah.
You can maybe sometimes you can get up and roam around. You can look at other people's games, but still, your mind has to be completely still latched on to your game. You must be thinking of it because if you don't, you're gonna lose that flow. So most of the time, people just don't get up for 3.5 hours, 4 hours, and you have to sit patiently. So when the kid cares about the game enough, they will learn to sit patiently. And that will help with their restlessness. Like what happened with me. As I said, I was a very hyperactive kid, and I learned to be patient as well.
So, what
And
is your
with
memorable game, Sai? And what did it teach
my
you?
memorable game would be the one I played recently. Like I've been playing for a long time, but this one was the most memorable. It's gonna be the most memorable one of my life because it happened in December last year, 2025, and this was the final round of a tournament. If I win the game, I win first prize and I win a car and a prize of 1 lakh. If
Mm-hmm.
I lose, I go down to the 12th or 13th place and I get like 5K or something. And the game started decently. I was confident. I had won 8 games in a row before this.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to win this. If I win, I go unbeaten and I win the tournament. But as luck would have it, I came down to a very bad position. It was borderline just losing.
Mm-hmm.
Like many times, I just thought I'll just resign and get up and leave.
Walk away.
But I stayed. I fought till the last breath, and fortunately, at one point of time, he made a very small blunder, but a blunder nonetheless. And when I capitalized on that, he panicked and he made a series of blunders that finished the game in the next 5 moves. And I won that.
Oh, that was amazing. Lovely. Lovely.
So
If
what
I,
he did, he
haha,
called me after the game and he
huh.
said, Laksh, I lost. And then I was like, what? And then he added almost. And I was like,
Yeah.
Oh, oh,
this
lovely.
is not a mature behavior.
No, but that's how he talks to you, right? That's how he
Yeah,
wants to shows his
it's
emotion.
fun.
It's fun.
yeah.
Yeah. So that is very good. What we have just discussed so far. Can you all tell me something about with AI coming in? what do you see the future of chess education, or how do you see the chess education evolving, especially with AI and various other online platforms?
So what I think is that even though AI can maybe do something in the future, but at least for the current decade or something, I don't think that AI is going to be of much use for chess because at the heart of it, AI cannot understand humans completely. And to teach chess, you'll need to understand the human before, like the process. It can tell you to do this, 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 but there's a lot of other things that goes into it. And as of right now, AI isn't that good at chess, anyways. Like a 5-year-old who has learned chess for 30 days can probably beat any AI right now.
Oh,
Engines are a different thing, engines, but they are not interactive. So
Yeah.
teaching chess with AI is going to be very difficult, and maybe after like a decade or so, it will become more interactive and better at the same time. But as of right now, it's not going to be that good.
and what about you, Lakshya?
Uh, I feel we can use AI to our benefit, but again, there are certain limitations to it. As I said, that AI can't understand humans properly, and if we are specifically talking about kids, kids need a lot of attention that AI can't give and it can't understand. So if we talk about engines, it's going to be a different, like it's going to be a different questions. But if we are talking about the AI bots that are on chess.com and other things, those are pretty simple to beat. And like depending on the level, we also had application of AI which was called the Play Magnus. So basically, it was a mimicry of
Mm-hmm.
Magnus Carlsen from age, I think, 6 or 7, right, Sai?
Oh,
5.
From age 5 to like 20, 25. I don't
Hmm.
remember exactly. My dad used to play that and he used to beat that. Like he hasn't learned chess and he used to beat it very easily. So AI can sometimes help, but not at this point. It is going to take some time.
so a few common mistakes new chess players make.
They
Obsess
don't
over the
analyze their
game
game.
very
Yeah,
much.
same thing. Same thing. They just like to play, they don't like to analyze games.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's one more thing.
analyze. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. So, how do you both, since you both have been with us for quite some time and you'll have very young students, what is the one technique you'll use to make the classes more interesting?
What I do is I like to first see like what kind of like student they are. Like are they the shy? Like I have had a few shy students before, and what I do with them is I start with very easy ones and then slowly move on to the next one while continuously giving them encouragement. Even if it's a
Mm,
very easy one and they can't do it, instead of just saying that, just try to see, something like that. I give them more encouragement. I give them very sly hints, which they wouldn't even recognize as hints
mm-hmm.
sometimes. And I try to get like build their confidence up so that they can try on to the harder ones. Because the problem is that if you give a hard one straight out of the ballpark, even if they can solve it, if they get nervous and they are not able to solve it for any reason, their confidence will drop completely. And one of the worst things to happen
Right,
to a chess
right,
player is low confidence.
right,
Even the games that they will win very easily, otherwise they'll start to
They
lose 5 in a
lose.
row.
right, right.
And that's called tilting in chess, which is a very common term that
Yeah,
happens to everyone.
Okay, okay.
But
where the
this would be one of them.
What about you, Lakshya? Mm,
what I do is, as I told, I try to teach chess as a story so that they are much more interested and they remember the things. Like, let's suppose if someone likes a movie, so I'll relate the characters and the pieces together. And even if I'm giving them a position or a puzzle to solve, I'll tell them if you are doing the wrong, sorry, if you are guessing the wrong move, it's fine. It's a part of the process. When once they know that here was their mistake, then only they'll improve.
So, any advice to young players in a sentence?
Analyze your games.
Analyze your
Fantastic.
games and don't obsess over your losses.
Oh, fantastic, fantastic. So how different is Saptora from the other organizations which you are aware of? Are you all doing something different, or what exactly are you all doing to make students enjoy chess at Saptora?
Me and Sai have designed the curriculum in such a way that there is gradual progress every day, and there is no such thing as you are going to learn chess in 1 month or we are going to teach you chess in 6 months. It's gonna take time, and it's gonna be a very long journey. If you are connected with us, you'll have to stay connected with us for at least 1 year or 1.5 year, and then you'll see the difference when your kid was here when he didn't know something, and when they join, sorry, when they are after a year, you'll definitely see the improvement and what all things they have learned.
Yeah, and also in like a lot of in other institutions, what I see is they give a specific number of classes to a specific number of days. They just say that these are the topics, you can finish them in 1 month, and then you move on to the next. But here, the way we design the syllabus, in along with like the number of classes for each topic, what we have is we give the student ample number of days to polish it and learn how to use them in games. So there's a rating requirement on chess.com associated with each level. So we've designed it so that you learn these things and you can go to the next level, but only if you cross that rating barrier.
Okay.
So if the student is able to do that in a week, we can go there immediately. If it takes a month, we'll use that month to make him understand how to employ these things in a real game and how to improve
Okay.
the chess in
And
general.
do you all have internal chess competitions or anything which you both conduct?
Yeah, we have one every month, and we're planning to make them for like in shorter durations of time, like
Okay.
not a month, maybe a weekly chess tournament,
Oh,
or
fantastic.
maybe some other formats
Bi-weekly.
as well.
Okay. So you all
Like
are also
sometimes played, sometimes
working on the
rapid.
internal competitions formats.
Yeah,
Okay. So this really helps kids, I think, when they are competing. It gives them the feeling of
Yeah.
competitiveness, right?
Yeah, and
yeah,
it's
Yeah.
not about winning or losing.
Mm.
We conduct this tournament so that the kid knows and the coach knows where he's making a mistake in an actual
yeah.
game when he's in a real time environment. So we can understand what he was going through, what he was going through when he was playing the game. We can understand how he was thinking and all these things.
Right. So that was a very, very intense conversation you had right now. So I'm just going to break the flow a bit, and I'm going to go in for a rapid fire. We have already answered this question, so I'm not asking this, but still, your fave players, your favorites.
Divya and Magnus.
Carlson, yeah.
If you could start every game with an opening position, what would it be?
My opponent not having a queen
My
probably would
opponent
be my
shouldn't
favorite.
have any pawns.
And
No, you would lose.
Sure.
and which opening do you hate?
London.
London.
What did you tell Lakshya?
Unanimously London.
Oh,
London.
both of
London
you.
London
system.
only.
Okay, finally. Blitz Rapid Classical. Which format
Uh,
shows a true player?
it's not like
Classical.
what format shows a true player, but classical is generally preferred to be of a higher skill level. But rapid is also, you think fast. So
Okay,
that's the test
okay.
there.
Sacrifice queen or play safe?
Queen.
Sacrifice.
Which
Sacrifice
is
any day.
harder, attacking or defending?
Attacking
Defending.
is
He's
definitely
defending.
easier.
Defending is harder for me.
Defending is harder for me to. Attacking is way easier.
Acha.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever won a game because your opponent panicked? We just
Yes,
spoke of this,
many
right?
Yeah.
times.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And what's the most dangerous emotion in chess?
Tilting.
Losing. Yeah. Same thing.
So when you make a blunder, do you fight harder or do you mentally resign?
Both to
Fight
an
harder.
extent.
Yeah, but
Anyone
sometimes it,
side. Fight harder or
Fight
mentally
harder
resign?
because fight harder because there's no point in resigning.
yeah,
Right. So if chess pieces can talk, which piece would complain the most?
On.
pawn. Yeah,
Okay. So
Definitely
you both
on.
seem to be agreeing on everything. That's very nice. Uh, who would you choose for a 10-minute game? Vishwanathan, Anand, or Carlsen, or Kasparov? Uh,
Like against us or in our team?
no, against.
Oh, Magnus.
You
I would
Laksh.
pick Sai. I want to beat him again.
So,
You haven't done that the first time,
oh, we
so
Yeah,
can do
sure,
that. We
sure.
can have a Sapthora chess competition where both of you are playing. Oh, this is a good
Yes,
thought. Let
yes,
me think on
yeah.
this.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And which champion, as per you, had the most intimidating aura?
Bobby Fischer, probably. And Magnus.
Carlson. Yeah,
Magnus and
Carlson
Bobby
is
Fischer.
always gonna stay on top.
Okay.
Yeah, he had the most intimidating aura, but Bobby Fischer had a complete like domination. Not as much.
Yeah,
Like Magnus had domination, but Bobby Fischer had it way too much. Like an
Bobby.
entire country was
There was
afraid of
a
him.
yeah.
So, both of
Like
you in
Russia.
your rooms, you must be having all these chess players' posters, right?
I have a in my home. My room is full of like I have a chess poster on the wall. I have a chess poster on the ceiling, and
Oh,
then there are
oh,
my trophies.
oh my God. What about
I
you?
I I I used to have a chessboard with a lot of top grandmaster signatures.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
I
Oh,
gave that away as a gift to a friend, but uh,
oh, okay.
she.
If you can change one rule in chess, what would it be? If you could change.
uh, probably castling after the king is moved once would be nice, especially online because I misclick a lot of times and I can't castle after that, which becomes annoying.
What about you, Lakshya?
Maybe the pawn should always move two squares and not just one.
And if chess pieces, which chess pieces generally do kids love the most? You both have told your favorites. What about the kids?
Queen,
Queen. Yeah.
Uh, okay, and my last question. One word to describe chess. To ask you.
a,
I'm
like can I
waiting for
use two or
Saida.
three words?
Okay.
No.
A beautiful
Only
disaster.
Oh, that's so good. A beautiful disaster. Okay, Lakshay,
endless.
endless.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. Very nice. So that was a beautiful rapid fire from both of you. One takeaway for me is I need to organize a chess competition between the two of you, and we are going to make it live so that I think all our viewers can watch the beauty of how you both are competing against each other. So how good are we with that thought?
Yeah, I'm
Sounds
completely
good as
okay
long
with.
as my mic is on mute.
Okay. So if you need to, let's say, give a message to parents who are watching this on why Saptora, both of you, if you can just give me a few sentences as a parent, why should I put my kid at Saptora?
So I would say the answer to that is very simple because at Saptora, the students matter more than finishing the curriculum. To know that the student has understood it, the student likes it, the student is interested in it still. And the comfort of the student comes more than the completion of the topic, is what
Course.
I would
Yeah.
say.
Right. And what about you, Laksha? What would be your message to parents who are watching us?
We focus on how the kids want to learn rather than focusing on how we want to teach. So it's learning your way.
Ah, that's a tagline, learning your way. Fantastic. So, this was a very, very informative podcast with both of you. So, those who are watching us, I would like to tell you that we have two of the most brilliant minds here who are our chess mentors. And if you think Saptora is the ideal place to enroll your children in, do reach out to us. call our support. Our friendly support team will be very happy to guide you. Thank you, Sai. Thank you, Lakshya, for this amazing podcast. I hope we have more such fun podcasts in the future. Thank you.
Thank you for having us,
So,
ma'am.
thank you, ma'am. Thank you.